Welcome back to the channel. So some of you guys might not have seen this car. If you're new, you probably watched all these videos, but if you don't mind, watch them again. They're good videos. So this is my 1965 Pontiac Le Mans Sports Coupe that I bought back in, I think, 2020. This car actually belonged to my uncle, who had since passed away a couple years before that, and his grandson decided that he didn't no longer wanted the car. He was going to college or something and needed the money. So I gave my aunt $300 for this thing. I have done very little to this car since I've had it, and it's sad. The car needs a trunk pan. It needs quarters, things like that, but really to drive it, it needs a trunk pan. It needs a driver's floor pan. And yeah. So in this video, sorry for some of the older videos are shit. I know that, but if you guys don't mind hitting that like button, if you're new, subscribing. This is going to take you through the whole history of this car, every video I've ever done on this car up until now, as of November 28th, 2025 is when I'm recording this. The next step is to get an engine in this car and be driving it this summer is the plan. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. I will see you guys in the next one. Well, I'll see you here in about an hour, and we'll talk then.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
This is the city. Los Angeles, California. I work here.
Well, we are going to pick up another project car today. A 65 Le Mans. So when my buddy gets here with the trailer, we'll get back on that. So alright, you guys, here's the new project car. $300 gem. It is a 65 Le Mans Sport Coupe. Factory buck seat console car. This actually belonged to my uncle before he died. I have the console and pretty much all the trim. The engine looks to be built. The floors are pretty solid. Until you get to the trunk, it needs a trunk pan, it needs 2/4 skins. It needs not a full floor pan, it needs a driver's side floor pan. Here's the engine. Here's the really cool part. Oh my gosh. Here's the cool part. It's hard to tell us what all's been done to it, but not bad for $350. Alright, you guys, here's the new project car. $300 gem. It is a 65 Le Mans Sport Coupe. Factory buck seat console car. This actually belonged to my uncle before he died. I have the console and pretty much all the trim. The engine looks to be built. The floors are pretty solid. till you get to the trunk. It needs a trunk pan. It needs 2/4 skins. It needs not a full floor pan. It needs a driver's side floor pan. Here's the engine. Here's the really cool part. Oh my gosh. Here's the cool part. It's hard to tell what all's been done to it, but not bad for $350. Alright, so far I got our oil pressure gauge hooked up, carburetor back on. Wrong way to hook this up, but hey, it'll work for the drive. Carburetor. Well guys, she's back on the ground. I'd take her for around the block test. Shifter's hooked up. Oil pressure gauge is rigged. Other than that, I'll bring you guys back when we start her. Alright. Takes a minute to figure it out. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Hey you guys, quick little video. I have got bored and decoded the engines in this. I finally know the size and the year. Spin you guys around and show you guys. This is a 326, as the badge shows. It is a 65 to 66 block, which is pretty correct for this car. Now, I don't know if its number's matching or not, so that's the issue. I imagine it's not numbers matching. But, yeah, it's just the 326 that would have came in this car, which kind of lame. I was hoping it was a big block, but... yeah, on, I think it said 64 to 67 blocks, the casting number is... right there. See the number? So I'll put some pictures of the number in here, but from what I could find, it is a 64 through 65, or sorry, 65 through 66, 326. So see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Alright, you guys, would you guys rather see a 326 at Le Mans or a 76 400? This is at our local pull apart. Big, ugly, rough car. Like really, really rough. Dad likes the hubcaps that's on it. Hubcaps is on it. As you can see, she's rough, but she does have a 400 in her.
I got turbo 400 in it too. Check that out. That's not even the bad worst part. Look at that. It's the wave by option. If you're down the road, wave by to everybody pass. That's for $300 back in the day.
So yeah, let me know what you guys rather see in Le Mans, this or the original 326. See, 400. I think it's a 76, so we're in that thing, right? Oh. It's got AC on it. Be a good engine.
Don't know if it's locked up or not. I couldn't spin it with my hands.
So just let us know. And if so, we'll get this hunk of junk out of here. Because I'm sure Dad could use the transmission in the Skylark or something.
Check the oil shit while we're standing here.
Looking for a 6.0 today, and we found this.
Look at the engine, dude. Look at that cap. Look at the crust of oil on it.
Sludge motor.
Dipstick's over there, bud. By the AC compressor.
Let's see what she looks like.
Got any oil in it? That's that oil in her. Black as shit, but
Smells like gas.
I got some miles on her.
So just let us know. You guys ready to see this rebuilt or this rebuilt or the 326? Which is a 65 326, but I think this might be a little bit cooler. What you guys think?
I don't want to come get the distributor out of it before somebody else does.
All right, we're gonna get back to looking for a 6.0 and then this vast of inventory.
So, well, we ain't got time tomorrow, so hopefully nobody got it by Saturday. I
Appreciate it. Alright, you guys. I'm working on old Mullins, trying to figure out which line collapsed because it doesn't have, it pedals really hard. This side has a newer ball joint. As you see, it's bolted in. Look at the rubber. Then look at the end-link rubber, sway bar rubber, and the bottom ball joint. This front end went through recently. Well, within I don't know, past maybe 15 years, because that's not a factory. These are riveted on from the factory. You have to cut them off and put bolts on them when you replace the upper ball joint on cars like this. So, it ain't this side, and it's got a brand new brake line. So, keep digging in. Yeah, this passenger side, same thing. Newer upper ball joint bushing. Looks like newer tie rod ends, newer sway bar bushings. So, now I know this work wasn't done with my uncle, because when my uncle got this car, he was not in the best health, so this was done before. But look, newer, I mean, yeah, they're old, but they're not 65. They're not from 1965. Look at the hose ain't all cracked up and all that. You know, these are the dust boots. There we go. I gotta take it for a minute. So somebody's done this work. So I'm not sure. Don't make no sense. They've done all this work, but they didn't change control arm bushings. I don't know why they didn't change control arm bushings, but they put new ball joints, and it even looks like it's got new coil springs, because the coil springs have like a tag on them. And if these were from 1965, then all these bushings would be robbed out and dry robbed, kind of like the upper control arm bushing is. Right there. That's what a bushing would probably look like from 1965. The Dart and the Dodge truck, and we're going to work on my 1965 Pontiac Le Mans Sport Coupe. Thing is right here. This actually belonged to my uncle, who has since passed. I've had it for about 2 years. It's probably been parked here for about a year. We got it running, and then I just parked it because it needs some odds and ends things, and I've been busy with Dart and other things. So I want to get it running, and I want to pull the engine out before sprint this winter and go through it and get it back together by spring. And now this is just a cool going to town rig. Nothing like the Dart or anything like that. I'm gonna leave the rest. The rest I'm gonna fix is the trunk pan and the floor pan. But here she is. This is a factory 326 car, which this is a 65 326. I'm not sure which number's matching. Find out here in a little bit. Engine runs good. It's got roller rockers in it, which kind of tells me that somebody's been in it at one time. It's got a Excel super coil, Excel wires. Move this off the car. It is a factory bucket seat console car from factory. I think that was part of the Sport Coupe. Actually, I think this was I'm not sure if this was a Sport Coupe or a Sport Hardtop. One or the other. Doors shut pretty decent. So the car runs and drives. It's just, it needs like some wiring, because all this wiring is butchered. And we didn't do this wiring. So this whole underside of the hood needs rewired pretty much, because the other idiot that had it before my uncle did this wiring. This plate was in it, so I don't think it's been on the road since '02. It's got disc brakes, and disc brake spindles and calipers in the trunk. So we'll be doing a disc brake conversion on it. Get rid of that funky ass 90s S10 Blazer master cylinder. Pretty cool car. It was originally gold paint, gold top, and gold interior, which is kind of cool. My uncle got it in on a trade deal. He got this in a 65 Catalina. I actually have the 65 Catalina, or I did have. I traded it for another vehicle. This one I'll never get rid of because it was his car, and this one's a pretty solid car. The floors are damn near mint. The only issue is driver's floor pan. That's it. As far as the floors go, trunk needs some work, quarters need work, fenders need work, but other than that, the frame's solid. It's got brand new dual exhaust on it. So yeah, the Catalina I got, the frame was literally so bad. I'll find a video. I got a video here on YouTube from years ago, and I'll do the thing and I'll put it here with running. They're running.
You run good, dude. I ain't had to touch that carburetor or nothing, dude. Nothing, dude. That motherfucker purrs like a fucking kid. Once you get in the car, real quick.
Here, hold this.
We're running gas. Get in the car. Remember, I got no brakes. Push the door closed. That's no brakes, so if you're scared, shut it off. Put it in drive, and don't try to chomp or nothing off. Remember, it don't have a trunk member in it. Is it in drive? Just give it a little gas, you can straighten it up.
I thought it would crunch and crack, and it just couldn't jack it up. It was unsafe. It needed a frame. Other than that, the car was solid. It needed a frame though. So I don't know what my uncle's plans was. I don't know if he was going to take the frame out of this car and put it underneath that. I can't see that because this is a real muscle car, being what it is. So I'll bring you guys back when we're actually into it. I'll put an Elderbrock on it. Plus it has that Excel box. I'm not a big fan of those because the minute you pop the hood, your eyes immediately go there. Yeah, I'll show you guys these. See, it's got those in it. Somebody painted the engine black and yellow, which to me just looks freaking stupid. But we'll get into it here in a minute and get her going. Hey you guys, I'm bringing you guys back. It's 10 o'clock at night right now. Couldn't get to run. It's not the engine's fault. The dumbass that put the starter on, he didn't tighten it up all the way. This lug right here on the starter, it just had that hand tight. So the starter would engage, sometimes that wouldn't engage, and then so I'm gonna put that on tomorrow because I'm done tinkering with it today. But I figured I would show you guys the underside of the car. Car is really solid, like I said. Car belonged to Uncle Charlie, who passed, God, 4 or 5 years ago. I bought, like I said, this in the Catalina. Well, I bought the Catalina. His grandson at the time didn't want to sell the car. He decided he wanted to keep it. Then I got closer to him going to college, and he decided to let it go. So I paid $300 for the car. I got a really good deal on it. Car will never leave my possession. Right now, we're just wanting to get it running to where, you know, we'll leave the quarters like they are. Might get some new fenders, might not. I want to get running and driving, do a trunk pan and some odds and ends. Quarters can be done down the road, fenders can be done down the road if need be, but I want the car to be sold up. I want it to be just a cruiser around here where I can take it out to my grandparents' house and thrash on it out there and stuff like that. The engine will be coming out, probably not right now, because I have to get this engine in this. So once I get this put together and running and driving, we will tinker with pulling the engine out of this. Right now we're just going to try to get it running like it is, because I need to move, because it's starting to get weeds on the other side of the car, and I don't want the car to rust out any worse. Same with the Skylark. We got a fuel pump like at an auto parts store, which I fucking hate, because this car came with a mechanical fuel pump. There's no reason why that fuel pump should not be on this. Electric ones like that, I am not all for. It's not fuel injector. There's no need for that. Some guy, just an idiot, It's the work he's done. He put it way up here, which I'll show you guys here in a minute, about the middle of the door. It's fuel pumps, electric fuel pumps. They don't like to pull, they like to push. So the closer and the further down you can get it to where it's pushing and not pulling, is the better it will work. I don't know why the fuck he did it put there, but the dude wasn't very smart. So let's get you guys down here and show you guys this. That right there is the worst rust on the frame. That's it. But that can be fixed simple enough and easy enough. Rest of the frame, let's try to do this where you guys can see. Fucking light will cooperate with me. So here's the floors. This is the worst rust in the whole car. This in the trunk and the quarters. But overall, not too bad. It's got brand new dual exhaust on it, as you guys see the weeds over there. So I'm going to pull this crap off because I'm not a fan. Here's the clickety-clack fuel pump he's got. It's stupid how he's got it ringing. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's literally just rattling around in there. And then he comes off the factory line right here with this, which is just stupid. See that? With one of these, which I'm getting ready to delete that because that's plugged. So there's that. Brand new exhaust. I don't really like the piping that they used. It should really have a 3-inch in my opinion, but they didn't think so. So they put duals on it to right there and dropped it. Other than that, guys, car's pretty much complete. So, well, you guys, put a fork in her. She's tired. The valves are sticking. We tried all day to get them unstuck. They're not unstuck. So here's the deal. The minute I get the engine stuck in this car, the Dart, I'm gonna rip this engine out and go through it because it's apparently tired. They went through it at some point because, like I said, it's got roller rockers on it. Not sure when. So I'm gonna yank this 326 out of here. We're gonna go through it, dingle ball hone it, do everything to it we can, kind of like we did the 360, and then we'll pluck it back in here, and we'll have a good cruiser. I think that's the best option for the car because I want to do a cam swap in it anyways, and an intake swap, and probably some headers. So yeah, this thing's dead. Okay, you guys, one more thing before I end this video and call it a day. The car has stuck valves. If you go back a couple of videos ago, I think 2 years ago, when I first got the car, you can see the car running and moving. The thing is, the reason why we parked the car is the car had stuck valves. Then we did some things we thought they'd freed up, but they haven't. So that's why the car is going to have the engine pulled. Honestly, it's probably the best thing to happen to the car because I don't want to cause any damage to the engine. And this way I can pull it out and I can see what it needs. And we can go through it thoroughly and make sure that it is the best it can be and not be so tired. I mentioned dingle ball honing. There's a lot of different ways you can go buy one of them AutoZone hones that are actually a hone, or you can dingle ball hone it. I don't like using stone hones. I like using dingle ball hones. Some people like using stone hones. I don't. So here's what I'm gonna do. We'll pull it out the minute 360 goes in the Dart. Then we will assess it, see what it is, because I know nothing about the engine. I know that it has roller rockers, that's about it. I've never had the engine out, I've never been in it, so for all I know it could be 30 over. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull it out, see how bad the cylinders are. If need be, we may punch it out, because I don't know where I'm gonna find another 326 Pontiac. And at that point, I might as well go with a 455 if I'm gonna go back to a BPOC engine. So there's that. Now, I appreciate all you guys watching, liking, subscribing, all that stuff. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. This car has not been featured since probably 2020 when I started the channel. I got it new then. If you go back, I'm sorry for the video quality. Video quality sucked back then. I'd since got a new phone and all that stuff. So there's that. The engine, if you guys see it, it is painted yellow and orange and all this other crap. I don't know what color to paint the engine. I know I don't like the black and yellow. It will have an aluminum intake on it when it goes back in, because that cast iron one's gone. I may try to find a factory, what do they call them, deuce, 6-pack setup, whatever, 3 carburetors set up for it. That would be neat. I don't know if I will. Might just find a 4-barrel throw on it. As of right now, guys, I have so many other things that I need to get caught up on. Need to get engine stuck in the dark. I have paint. I have the clear coat. I ordered some filters for my air compressor, dryer, and a filter to keep water aligned so that way the paint quality underneath it's the best it can be. Other than that, guys, I've got everything here to do it. It's just a matter of doing it. After that, the Pontiac will get pulled in here. We'll get the engine out of it, and we'll go through it. Shouldn't take that much time to do, because it's not a Dodge product. It's not going to be crazy expensive. It's still going to be expensive because it's BPO. Pontiac, Olds, Buick, they're all kind of expensive to build. So, yeah, guys. Thank you guys for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. I'll see you guys next time here on Poor Man's Speed Shop. Share the video, do all that stuff. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Hey, you guys. Welcome back to Poor Man's Speed Shop. So, today I'm going to be working on that lovely hunk of junk there. I ordered the gasket set for the heads. We're going to go through the heads, put new seals in it, make sure everything's right. Plus, this way I can look inside the engine, see how many miles are on it. I imagine it's a gajillion, but we won't know until we tear into it. Then, all that's left is another $250 order to OPG, or Original Parts Group. They have a trunk pan that we need, they have a floor pan that we need, and then that car is going to be as solid as that car. It won't have quarters on it, but everything else will be sound. Then later we can put quarters on it like we're doing with the Skylark. Alright, I'll set you guys up on tripod and we'll get started. Now, I do know this thing was probably recently put in as of 3 years ago when I got it, because when I got it, the bolts on the exhaust manifolds were still shiny new hardware. So let's see what we got. Alright, you guys, check that out. Sucked shut almost. Jesus. If you ever see a hose that's starting to collapse anywhere in the hose, that means the hose is bad and you probably shouldn't use it. That would cause a serious problem later down the road. And I don't know if you guys can see down in there or not. Not really. It's literally like sucked almost shut. So and I don't know if you guys can see it right here. There's like a coat hanger that they've got wired literally around this whole fucking thing. And what that is whoever, they've had this intake off before, because right here there's supposed to be a bolt that goes through to the water pump that keeps tension, keeps this and this together, because right here it's, yeah. So that's gonna have to be either extracted or by an intake. It might be the last one. One thing that we will be changing on this is there's so many vacuum lines for this intake, like here and here, and it's nuts. I think one is actually your PCV, if I remember from the mall, or from the other one. But I just think it's nuts. Like, look, that's all vacuum stuff. It's just looks crappy. I'm gonna get a pair of dikes and cut that. these out. Probably clean this intake up and these heads when we're done and paint them black so it matches the bottom block, because they painted this thing shitty yellow and black and it just looks shitty. I hate yellow on an engine. They're going to do this here. For my dikes, we're gonna do it this way. Then, that is what they had tension on. That's literally what they put in there. And this will not be like this when it goes back together. And that is your kick down for your transmission. We want that out of the way. Get the start out of the way. Actually loose. Actually, loose finger loose. That's nice. Now this guy is going to be a quick project where I'm not pulling this engine out. We're not going to do our usual go through. We're literally just going to go through the heads and get it back to running and drive it. And then what I like to do is take this bolt here, since it's not an intake bolt, and screw it back in that place. Now we'll do some bags. We'll put a bag, we'll bag all and tag all the intake bolts. We'll get these bolts out. I think I can weld those tubes up. I think this engine was fairly recently put in here. Alrighty, you guys, passenger side head is off. I didn't bore you guys with seeing that, but pretty decent. I mean, not horrible. She's got a little bit of miles on her. I mean, a little bit of ridge. Check these heads out though. So, I think they're close chambered. This is what Dad said. They've been through it. They've at least put head gaskets on it at one time because these are new Phil Pro head gaskets. So, because right there, I don't know if you guys can see it. So that's why probably the manifolds were off of it at one point. So yeah, we'll pull the other side off and we'll bring you guys back. You guys can see the other side. Probably the same situation. I get parts Thursday, we'll slap it back together. Alright, you guys, next day. This thing kind of beat me last night. It was a pain in the ass to the driver's side head off, which I'm working on now. I think I was around to show you guys what you'll have to do if you are working on a 65 Pontiac and it has probably an V8 in it. So, you have to pull your steering shaft out and back out of the car because you have to get to those bolts. I don't know if you guys can see them right there. So, that's a nightmare. That fought me, hurt my knuckles, all that. So now I'll set you guys on the stand, on the tripod, let you guys watch me fight this. Do not ever hit cast iron with a regular hammer. It'll chip, it'll break. You're less likely to use a rubber mallet to chip or break cast iron. It's very fragile stuff. It's made to take heat, not a punch. Hey you guys, welcome back to my speed shop. This is the end of the video, part 1. Next video you guys will see on this will be me going through the heads, and I plan to start on that this weekend. So hopefully a video out Saturday, then we'll put the engine back together, we'll get it running, and that car will be running and driving again. Then we'll start doing like floor pans to it. Need to get a trunk pan, and then that car is done for now. I need to find fenders, stuff like that, but it's coming along great. It's all standard, so maybe eventually we'll punch it out and have us a bigger batter 326, or maybe we'll throw the 400 in the hole after Dad's done using it. We'll see. See you guys next time. Hey you guys, this is the end of the video. Welcome back to 4 Minute Speed Shop. As you guys see, we got the gasket kit in. This is a Engine Tech gasket kit. Never used them. Looks like a pretty good kit. Everything here from valve cover gaskets to exhaust manifold gaskets, 2 sets of intake gaskets. So, not sure exactly what we have. 2 sets of intake gaskets. We have a rope seal. So I didn't know that came with it, but that's nice to have. Another kind of rope seal. Huh, we even got pan gaskets. Well, I'll be damned. Huh, well maybe most of the stuff can go on that 400 of Dad's. I'll save some money. So yeah, then over here we have, I just threw these over here, valve seals. So I think all this together was $100 bucks. It was a little under, it was like 98 bucks, which is cheap. So, as you guys can see, you got your head gaskets. So, we got head gaskets. We have two pan rail gaskets. We have these, which I'm pretty sure those go in the valve stem. Not too sure. 2 sets of rope seals. 2 sets of intake gaskets. You got these ones, and then you got these ones. Then you have 2 steel exhaust manifold gaskets. You have a timing cover crankshaft seal gasket. So you got that. I'm not sure what these are. I'm sure these are for the China walls, which we don't need. Not sure what that is. Valve cover gaskets. For the front timing cover, I think. And we got these, which are 2 valley pan gaskets. And you got these, which are really cool because these go in the intake. So that's neat. It actually came with two sets of them. Huh, that's neat. Looks like water pump gaskets. Some other odds and ends gaskets. I'm not sure what gasket that is. Not sure what that is either. And it looks like you got 2 sets of water pump gaskets. So yeah, I actually got 3 because there's water pump gaskets itself. So yeah, pretty cool set for what I paid. And I'm probably not going to use all this crap because we're not pulling a pan off of it, so no real need. But yeah, this is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. I really appreciate it. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, this is the intro. So this is the lemans. I was working on it, getting the heads back on it, getting it running again. Runs pretty good. Tomorrow will be a test drive video. So that'll be a short little video of us putting it around the backyard, around the alley, around town here, pulling it beside the Ford so I can pull my red truck up here and get jamming the LS in it. So grab a beer, fuck around, watch me make all the mistakes and make fun of me, because I would. So make fun of me as I'm an idiot. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. Alrighty guys, we just used this on the lifter valley pan. So we're gonna see how it holds up. So hopefully it holds up pretty good. So bring you guys back when it's on together. This has to go on, the intake has to go on, the exhaust has to go back on. You guys watch me pull that apart, plus that has to be torqued down. So bring us back when we're getting ready to start it, or I'll probably bring you guys back when we put on a fuel pump, because I'm not sure why they had electric clickety clack pump on there. I'm not sure if they wanted to think that they needed an electric fuel pump, or maybe the eccentric ain't in there. What do you think? Hopefully the eccentric ain't broke or gone or missing. The eccentric's what hits your lever on your fuel pump, which makes your fuel pump. So just remember that. Here's back when we're putting that on. I can tell you they drilled through the block because they had to put a nut and a bolt on one side, so they drilled through the block for some reason. Alrighty, you guys.
Just trying to weld a nut on that to get that out of there. It looked weird to start with. I couldn't really see. Well, a minute ago I started unscrewing, and they had broke off an easy out in it. It's already drilled out. At least I got it pretty centered. But here's the fucking easy out.
So yeah, that's why that piece of wire was wrapped around here holding everything together.
I mean, that's ate up shit.
At that moment there, I guess they said, fuck it, I give up and quit.
Well, they broke an easy out in it, and they're like, well, I can't get the easy out, and because they're a bitch to get out, even the cheap ones. That's why I hate them. It's right there, though, plain as day. That's what that is. It's a fucking easy out.
And they always break.
I hate them some bitches, man.
So yeah.
Put that up on a shelf. Nobody believe that shit.
And then back here, she painted this head. So that's gonna dry. And I'm gonna start assembling this one that was outside in the weather. So yeah, I'm gonna get my phone back to her so she can get back on TikTok or whatever, and I'm gonna continue to work. As you guys don't see us pull heads apart in lap valves. Look guys, check this out. Found out why it was there's electric fuel pump on it. That is loose. So now from here this way it's come apart because either that bolt's loose as broke,
or the eccentric's broke off. It's spinning. I mean, listen. You ready? That's just that eccentric just rattling around in there.
So my theory is they might have put a cam in this and not gotten everything tight, or it broke. And they went and bought this, which not a big fan of chrome. So that would probably go in the trash.
That's alright, we'll get all this cleaned up, it'll be like new.
It does have a double timing chain according to Dad, so that's a plus.
You can start it right there in that startup box and I can see in there. I mean,
I'll show them we get it all apart. I'm honestly shocked that none of these bolts are broke off. I'm really shocked. I know when we get to the block ones will probably break. guys, there's a problem. I think it's actually stripped.
Oh, let's get stuck in that real quick and get it out because I need to go get this.
Alright, you guys, it's got an Elgin cam in it. So it does have a cam in it. And Dad's trying to figure out how to put this thing back together. So I'll bring you guys back when it's all together and we're torquing the heads and everything down. You guys, bring you guys up to speed. The intake's half sitting on it. Gonna put the water pump on it, do some odds and ends, exhaust is back on it. Firing it up here shortly. Hopefully it runs better than what it did. Still needs a little bit of tuning. Alrighty, you guys. So this is my 1965 Pontiac lemans Sport Coupe. This is a factory 2-door bucket seat console car, 326 automatic, which 326 really isn't like nothing really to brag about. This one is a 4-barrel, which makes it kind of rare. It's a factory 4-barrel car. I have the intake up front. So my neighbors, but you guys can't see their house, they're over there. My dad talked to him a couple days ago about a truck he got out back. Turns out he's got a truck at another neighbor's house that they pulled the transmission out of, but it's got a good 5.3 in it, LS. And this is going to take a lot of you people off. I'm sure of it. And I'm sorry for that. This 326 in this car is wiped. It's junk. There's no... It needs rebuilt. It's just junk right now. It's the lifters like to bleed down, and it's just... And it's a 326. So I really don't like to talk about things like this just in case the deals don't come through, but I have a feeling this deal is actually going to come through. And this will be the way we go with this car anyways. So even if the deal falls through, Dad's going to pay $300 for the truck without transmission transfer case, but it's got a good running 5.3. It's a complete truck other than the transmission being gone. So we're going to take the 5.3 and we're going to put the LS in this with a 4L60. I don't know if it's 4L60 or 4L80. Then, once that's done, this car will be a nice driver. I'll have to get a floor pan for it and a trunk pan. And we're not going to touch quarters right now, but hopefully next year we can enjoy this car a little bit too. The goal is, for next year, you guys, is to get the majority of the junk here turnkey, ready to run, maybe not insured, but plated to where me and Dad can switch insurance, insurance between vehicles and actually be able to drive majority of our stuff. So with this car in mind, I would like to take road trips in this car. And you could do that with this engine that's in this if it was rebuilt, but I'll get better fuel mileage and stuff with a modern LS. I'll have more amenities. Plus, in the long run, it'll make this car worth a little bit more. So 326 will probably get sold. I'm not sure what it's worth. That's where you guys drop your guys' opinions of what this engine is worth down below. The 60, it's a correct 1965 326 4-barrel, 300 horse. I forgot. It's like they're like 250, 300. I can't remember the exact horsepower rating. 280 horse. It's in the upper 200s horsepower rating. So really, this engine probably gonna be sold, and then that money will go back into this car. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the updates. Hope you guys ain't too mad about this car coming up here in the next coming months and getting an LS dropped in it. I got to find the transmission, but that should be relatively easy to find. And I just hope you guys are ecstatic. I am on the lookout for a Camaro intake or something like that for this car. I'd like to put something like that on it just to make it more presentable under the hood, because I don't like the big bulky truck intakes. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry there's no build video. Build video coming here I would say within the next day or two, you guys will have a short build video on finishing up the 240SX. And stay tuned for all this stuff, because we're going to get to this winter. I haven't done an update video on any of the cars in months, so I figured why not today would be a good day to do it. And let you guys know about this, because I knew that the engine was coming for this for about a week now. And I think, like I said, the truck's complete. You guys will see it in an upcoming video when we buy it and it comes here. It's got a clean title. The frame's rusted out. The body is like half and half. It's got good fenders, good doors. It's extended cab, good doors. It's missing the rear, what would be the back area where your passenger sits, your back seat area. It's missing the side glass from those doors, but that's about it. It's got rust-free doors, rust-free fenders, it looks like, for the most part. All that stuff adds up. And with eBay, we should be able to get our $300 investment back out of it. It's got 4 aluminum wheels. It's got still got the cats on it. Complete truck. So hopefully, like everything else we got, I don't know how you guys see the breastboard over here, but hopefully, like with that, we're just slowly trying to make our money back. And anything after we make our $300 investment from either one of these two future part out things, that's money in our pocket. I've done this with a Dakota, a couple Dakotas actually, and made decent money off parting them out. Now I'm trying to branch out into Thunderbirds and other vehicles, trying to see how I can, if this is possible to find something cheap like this and make money off of it. The good news is it's a 02 or 03 Chevy truck, so it's not an 88 Thunderbird. Those trucks are still on the road. People are still looking for them a lot more than they are an 88 Thunderbird. So yeah, see you guys next time. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your comment what this engine's worth. It does have an aftermarket cam in it. I think I showed that on a video before. It's got some kind of small cam in it. So I don't know what it's worth. I mean, I'm assuming $250 is what it's probably worth. But if you guys think it's worth more, let me know. I'm going to do some more research on it before I actually post it. And I want to get the truck here before I post it. Because honestly, if we get $250 out of this engine, or more than that, then all that money goes back into this car. It won't be splurged on me popping fast food. It won't be splurged on anything else. Like this, all the money from this is going back into projects. This money goes into pretty much all the money we have goes into projects. Well, all my money. So it goes into projects. So the $250 should buy motor mounts and get us started on this. Maybe buy a transmission. Hope the mics are doing good. If you guys like the mics, be sure to let me know in the comments. If you guys want me to go back to not using the mics, let me know in the comments. See you guys later on this week for a build video. Thank all you guys for liking, commenting, watching, and subscribing. You guys are part of the fam. Much love. You guys are awesome. Every single one of you I appreciate. We'll see you guys next time. And I'm sorry again if you're mad that the 326 is going bye-bye. So, and I'll pop then I'll show you guys the 326. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. So this car needs lifters. The engine is junk. This car is an original sports coupe by the VIN, which from what I can tell is just a lemans dressed up as a GTO kind of package-ish. It was the way to get under insurance rates from what I understand. I could be wrong on that. I'm not a Pontiac expert, but this was a 326 car. This engine I do not believe is numbers matching to this car. It is a real 326 4-barrel 285 horse engine. So here's the deal. That engine is junk. We've all seen that. We know it's junk. So where we go from here is I have a 400 that we've built that is sitting on a stand. That was going to go in Dad's GS. We can put this at the front of the list of that and throw that engine in that if you guys would care to see that. We can hold off and maybe find a 455 or I don't know, a 389 or maybe even go through this 326. I don't know. It all depends on what you guys want to see. I would like to get this car by next summer to where it has a good floor pan, driver's floor pan, toe pan, and a trunk pan and trunk braces. And otherwise leave the quarters the same. Paint the roof and the hood, of course, because we don't like that patina look. And just leave it alone and just drive the car. Put a windshield in and just drive the car and enjoy the car. Excuse me, guys. It's better to drive something like this than let it sit, and I have let it sit too long. So, if you guys don't mind again, subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button. I will see you guys in the next one. Much love, you guys. Peace. I'll see you guys then. Plenty more to come on this 65 Le Mans Sports Coupe, along with so many others. And I will see you guys then. Much love, you guys. Bye-bye.